Hello and happy Monday, everyone. I have a lot of energy today because I'm recording this on a Friday, so hopefully you can handle my Friday enthusiasm on a Monday. Our goals for today are I can identify the difference of an expression and equation. What is the difference? I can find solutions to create true equations. Let's have a positive attitude and, as always, choose kindness. Our agenda, you should have hopefully already completed the daily review to 12. Whenever you are finished, remember you're supposed to go to Success Maker. Again, I know it's not the most entertaining program, but please make sure you are working on it. We are going to go ahead and go through lesson 3-1, expressions to equations. So a totally new topic here. We are moving from expressions to equations. This is exciting stuff. I enjoy equations. It is something that you continually use in junior high and high school. So this is an important topic. Your homework for today is MathXL 3-1. Let's go ahead and get started. We should be looking at your guided notes labeled Lesson 3-1, Expressions to Equations under Part 1. An equation is a mathematical sentence that includes an equal sign to compare two expressions. So go ahead and fill in your guided notes. Your answer, or what you're writing in the blank, is equation.
8 plus 4 equals 4 plus 4 plus 4 is an equation. This equation includes expressions on each side of an equal sign. The left side of the equation, 8 plus 4, is equal to 12. The right side of the equation, 4 plus 4 plus 4, is also equal to 12. This expression has the same value as this expression. So, 8 plus 4 equals 4 plus 4 plus 4 is an equation comparing two expressions that have the same value.
Good, so an equation is going to have that equal sign, and on both sides of the equal sign are expressions. Next, a blank is a mathematical phrase that does not include an equal sign. Here is an example. What do you think should go in the blank there? Yes! If you were thinking expression, you are correct. Nice job. So expressions do not have an equal sign. So go ahead and take a second to figure out what the difference is between an equation and an expression. Please write it in a sentence form. So the difference between an equation and an expression is that an equation has an equal sign and an expression does not have an equal sign. So next in your guided notes, we have the table where it says expressions and equations. What I'd like for you to do now is go ahead and put all of these either expressions or equations into the table that they belong. So is this an expression? Oh, is it an equation? I'll give you this one. This one is an expression because it does not have an equal sign. Go ahead and figure out the rest. All right, let's go over these expressions and equations and identify which one they are. So 750 divided by 50x equals 100. Oh, key word there, equals. So yes, that is an equation. 27 minus 17 equals, yes, an equation, 5x. We have 11 times 2 equals 22. Yes, the key word equals, so an equation. 56 plus 8. I didn't hear an equals, so that is an expression. 32z, 32 times z is an expression. 3 equals 2z. You got it. An equal sign. An equal sign. An equal sign. And 1,000 divided by 100p does not have an equal sign, so that is an expression. For the last part of part 1, go ahead and identify which ones are equations. All right, A, T plus 5 equals 17. That is an equation. B, 3C. No, that is not an equation because it does not have an equal sign. And C, 10y equals 13d. 10y is an expression, 13d is an expression separated by an equal sign, making this an equation. Moving on to part 2. This little section here is not in your guided notes, so please just follow along. All right, we're going to talk about equivalent and not equivalent equations. So our first one, we have $5 bill is equal to 5 ones. This is going to be equivalent because they have the same on both sides. This example is not equivalent because 5 $1 bills is not equivalent to 5 quarters. This is $5, this is $1.25. So they would not be equivalent. Okay. An equivalent equation would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 eggs is equal to a dozen of eggs. So this is equivalent. An example of a not equivalent would be 1 egg to 1 dozen container of eggs. Lastly, here are some equivalent and not equivalent expressions. 2 times 12, 24, and 20 plus 4 is 24. So both sides of that and are equivalent. 5w and 2w plus 3w. If we combined like terms, we have 2 plus 3w, so 5w and 5w are equivalent. Now we have 2 times 12, which is 24, and 2 plus 12, which is 14. These are not equivalent. 5w and 5 plus w. Remember, 5w is 5 times w, so that's not going to be equivalent to 5 plus w. We can always plug in numbers for our variables to see if they are equivalent or not. Now let's have you give it a try on your own. In your guided notes under part 2, you have another table. It is 2 by 3, similar to this table here. I want you to find equivalent expressions on both sides of this line. So imagine this as your equal sign. This expression should be equivalent to this expression. Go ahead and give that a try. All right, let's go ahead and go over the answers for this. A possible answer could be 3 times 10. And what's equivalent to that is 2 times 15. Both of these, if here's your equal sign, they would be equivalent expressions because 3 times 10 is 30 and 2 times 15 is 30. Another one, we have 5 times 3w is going to be equal to 15w. All right, so this is just 5 times 3 times w. We can multiply our 5 times 3 to get 15, and we're just left with a w. The last one, we have 25w is equal to, all right, let me go back. I forget which one it is. We have 25W minus 15W. This one right here is going to be equivalent to 10W. So let me go back. 25W minus 15W is going to give us 10W. So these would be equivalent. 25 minus 15 gives us 10W. So the last part of part 2, we have two expressions here. I want you to simplify these expressions and tell me if they are equivalent. Hopefully, they are the same as what's on your guided notes. If there was not a 3 here, please put the 3 in front of these parentheses. Hint, hint, distributive property. Go ahead and try that on your own. All right, let's go ahead and simplify our first expression here. We have 12a plus 6 plus 3a. Using some of our properties, we can combine 3a, or 12a and 3a to get 15a plus 6. That commutative property says we can change the order of our numbers. So we have 12a plus 3a plus 6. We can combine 12a and 3a to get that 15a plus 6. And in this expression, we can use the distributive property to distribute our 3 to the 5a. So that's 3 times 5a. Then distribute the 3 to the 2. So that's going to be a plus sign. 3 times 2. Simplify it more, that's 15a plus 6, which these are the same. So these two are equivalent expressions. Moving on to the key concept of lesson 3-1. We are going to talk about these key vocabulary words. So in your guided notes, make sure you're writing the examples down that will be showed on the screen. And if you want to write a little definition or something like that, you can as well. So for the first one, a true equation. A true equation is both sides of your equal sign are going to equal the same thing. So this is a true equation because 12 times 2 is 24. And the other side is 24. So this is true. That makes sense. The next one is a false equation. Does anyone think they know which one is, what it is? All right, here's an example. A false equation would be on the left side of the equation, you have 12 plus 2 equals, on the right side of the equation, or equal sign, we have 24. Do these two equal each other? Well, 12 plus 2 is 14. That is not equal to 24. So that equation is false. The next one is open sentence. An open sentence, an example would be 12x equals 24. So this is called an open sentence because we don't know what the value of x is. It's a variable. So when you have a variable in an equation, it's going to be called an open sentence. What we can then do is we can solve for x. And that's what we're going to do Tuesday and Wednesday. But for right now, we're just going to insert a solution. What number could go in for x to give us a true equation? Perfect. We can enter in a 2. So 12 times 2 is 24, which is equal to 24. Since the value 2 makes the open sentence 12x equals 24 true, 2 is the solution for 12x equals 24. Moving on to part 3 of your guided notes. It says, the path to the lake has been rigged with paintballs. Has anyone ever been paintballing before? I've done it a couple times, and it's fun, but I really do not enjoy getting hit by a paintball. Okay, this person here looks like that could be they could be in some real pain. That is a lot of paint on them. So if you've never played, it is painful to get hit, but it is fun to play. All right, let's get back on topic. If you step on the wrong flagstone, a paintball covers you in yellow paint. So far, 3 people in your group have yellow paint on their clothes. Uh-oh. Can you find the correct path? So let's go ahead and check out the path here, which is on your guided notes. It should look like this. So it says the equations with a solution of 10 mark the correct path. So drag footprints to each safe flagstone. So we're going to start here. If you want to draw footprints on which stone, so either of these, one of the solutions is going to be 10. If the solution is 10, draw these feet marks or foot marks on this one. Then you go to this row. Which one has a solution of 10? Then this one, which one has a solution of 10? Then this one, which one has a solution of 10? Then you can get to the lake. So at this time, go ahead and try to solve for these variables. Which variable could have a solution of 10? Solution of 10, solution of 10, solution of 10. All right, let's hope that we do not get hit by any paintballs here. So 10t, which is 10 times t, equals 30. So if we put 10 in for t, that would be 100 equals 30. That would be a false equation. If we have 3 times t, which would be 3 times 10, which is 30, equals to 30. So that is correct. Woohoo! This person always cracks me up. Next, we have 10 plus 6 equals 10. No. 10 minus 6 equals 4. Yes. And 10 plus 10 equals 11. No. So our next footprint is here. Woohoo! All right. And the next one, we have 20 divided by 10 equals 2. Yep. That is a true equation if C equals 10. One more step. And we have 12 minus 10 equals 2. Yep. Or 12 plus 10 equals 14. No. Oh, I put it on the wrong one. We're covered in paint. All right. 12 minus 10 equals 2. Yeah. We found the way to the lake. All right, good. So each of these right here, if we put 10 in for the variable, we will create a true equation. All these other ones would be false equations. All right, last question here. Which equations have a solution of 12? Go ahead and give these a try. Okay, so 17 minus 12 equals 5. Is that true? Yes, it is. So the first one works. Then we have 12 minus 12 equals 0. 12 minus 12 is 0 is equal to 0. Number 2 is a true equation. And then the third one, 12 plus 12 equals 24. 12 plus 12 is 24. is equal to 24. So a true equation. All three of these should be true equations. All right, make sure that you have completed these guided notes. If there's still time left in class, make sure you show the sub your completed notes, and then you can get started on the 3-1 expressions to equations homework. Again, if you have any questions, you can 1, ask the sub, 2, join the Google Meet link in Google Classroom, the Team B one. And if I'm on there, I will answer your questions. If I am not on there, please email me and I will answer your questions. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and hopefully I didn't exude too much energy for a Monday. Bye, everyone.